everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to DRMS News. I'm Romina Sanchez.
And I'm Maida Godley.
Let's take a look at the headlines around campus since our time back at school.
A brand new semester has started and students are ready to lift up their grades and their spirits.
7th grade science classes were able to dissect frogs just before the break.
But first we would like to highlight our very own Gary Barron and his excellent artistic skills.
This is Gary Garin. He's a local artist with amazing talent. Let's see what inspired him to make such a beautiful work of art.
I wanted to paint something. I wanted to do some art, and I wanted to do like a portrait or something that would be like challenging for me. So I asked my teacher if there was like something that she wished she had in her classroom, and she said that she wanted to have a portrait of herself. So I suggested her that if I could make her a drawing, and she agreed. So I was.
Way to go, Gary!
Did you know, before we went out for Christmas break, 7th graders got the opportunity to dissect a frog. Before the class got started, the teacher demonstrated how to properly dissect a frog and went over the proper dress code that needs to be used. She also went over all the tools that students will be handling. They dissected frogs in order to review cells, body systems, and more. Here's Mrs. Sanchez's class going through the process of their experiment, and here's what they thought.
The coolest thing would be that you can see all its organs, I guess.
The smell. It smells disgusting.
Some countries celebrate Dia de los Reyes. It's a celebration to the 3 wise men who first saw baby Jesus and brought him gifts. On this day, they exchange gifts. On January 6th, local families celebrate by cooking and eating rosca de reyes bread. Rosca means wreath and reyes means kings. Part of the celebration is to find a small figure hidden in the bread, representing the hiding of baby Jesus from the Romans.
It's sports time. Basketball boys and girls had last week's games canceled but are ready to take on opponent Carrizo Springs this Thursday. Out of town for the Queens and home games for the Rams.
Spring tennis is underway at DRMS. The boys and girls are looking good as they prepare for the tournament for the next few months. Del Rio Cares continues to bring awareness to students about topics that are difficult to discuss.
We don't just want to talk about emotional health. We want to also highlight physical health and keep you well informed.
This week's Del Rio Cares is about defining problems.
This week, Del Rio Cares is about defining problems. It is important to define a problem before acting on a solution. Some problems are small and easier to solve, while others might be bigger and might require more thought before you can solve it. For example, if you work hard on an assignment or project for school but get a poor grade, you can ask your teacher for help or get after-school tutoring.
What's the problem you had and how did you solve it? I used to get my phone taken away, like in school, so I stopped bringing it in school.
Who are you here with?
Abraham Garcia.
How do you solve your problems?
I fix it by playing Fortnite.
Okay, thank you.
Teachers are more than just educators. The roles they take vary from student to student.
This week's teacher feature highlights 2 teachers, Ms. Roundtree and Mrs. Cardenas.
Today we showcase Miss Roundtree. She's been an educator at DRMS for 8 years. She enjoys teaching middle school because students at this age are developing a different style of learning, personalities, and sense of humor. Ms. Roundtree's teaching style is a one-on-one, helping students success, each if it seems like they don't want to. If you want to get on Ms. Roundtree's good side, one thing she loves are delicious dill pickles.
A message I would give to my students would be just to never give up. There's going to be times when it feels impossible and you just want to give up. Don't give up, because education is your best weapon to change the world.
Oh, what do you like about her? I think she's very sweet and generous and kind. She gives you a lot of snacks, and she's very understanding about certain things, unlike other teachers.
Anyways, I'm new to her class, but lately it's been very fun. Like, she's made me feel accepted, and she's very kind, and she has a lot of patience for us, which is good.
So cute. I like Miss Roundtree because she doesn't yell at us. She's very nice and sweet, and she gives us food. I'm hungry.
Ms. Cardenas has been teaching for about 8 years. She was teaching principles of infotech before moving to the high school. Teaching wasn't in her plans, but because of getting a schedule that could help her with her daughter, she fell in love with it. Her favorite part about it were her students and spending time with them while they learned new things. This is what she had to say and how some of her students who love and appreciate her said a goodbye.
Message that I want to make sure that my kids know is that I love them very much. Change is a good thing. Change happens all the time, but just because it changes doesn't mean that the sentiment is gone. I will always love you. You will always be my students. You will always be my niños, and if you need anything, you can always count on me.
Miss you and have fun in high school teaching.
I'm gonna miss you, Miss, and I hope you have a great day in high school.
Yeah, that I'm gonna miss her and that she hope the students over there enjoy her as we enjoyed her.
I'm not going to say goodbye. I love Miss Cardenas so much, and I'm going to miss seeing her face every day. And most of all, I'm really going to miss her heart. She has just the biggest heart, and she loves her students so much, not only in her classroom, but this entire school. So I really am going to miss her heart.
Thank you.
Have fun at high school. We're going to miss you.
Enjoy high school and to enjoy the years she's going to spend with her daughter, and to try her best at the new school or at high school.
Thank you. What would you like to say?
Just have fun at high school, Miss Cardenas.
Thank you.
Hey Maida, how did your family do during the Arctic blast during the winter break?
My grandma's pipes froze and broke.
Yeah, ours too. We even had some plants freeze.
Did you know that was caused when extremely cold air collects over the North Pole?
Yeah, and then the jet stream pulls the air south.
Yikes. Let's see what's happening this week on weather.
Over this Christmas break, there was another cold front from the Arctic that caused freezing temperatures all over the U.S. and recorded breaking snowfall. There was as such 50 inches of snow, and it was below freezing in the real and southern U.S. This week we all have sunny skies and high temperatures of 70s and low of 40s. Make sure to wear your sweaters this weekend.
That's it for today, y'all.
Don't forget to check your grades on Skyward.
Remember that every student and teacher makes our school special.
We want to showcase you. If you have any story ideas, clubs, or school projects to promote, please stop by Mr. Alvarez's class or email him.
We will see you all next week. Bye!